Alrighty, hello again guys, this is Deko. I know my voice changes like every time you hear a video from me. It's because I'm not being honest with you. No, I'm kidding. I really am, but my voice changes depending on the time of the day. Sometimes I'm a gentleman, and sometimes I'm a lady. No. Okay, so I think you'll notice a couple of things. There are these cottages up that weren't here in our last video, which is my doing. So basically, there is a feature I have not showed you guys yet, and you guys may not have even bought the game yet, because you're like, Deko, freaking pleb, thinking we're gonna buy the games that she likes. But basically, I built these little cottages, and they're super cute, and I like them. And you can obviously tell that I just placed them. Basically how you make little cookie cutter buildings is, let me press the right button. You're going to go over to build and design, and then you're going to click place building. And then if you've made your own custom building and you've saved your custom building, you can actually look it up. So these are villager homes. That's usually what I like to start off with, because people like to have their own beds to sleep in their own little areas. I used to do inns, but I'm like, why waste the materials on an inn that's not going to be used as much later? And then I've also got a couple of other things. Since I have a crafter, I'm going to go ahead and put out the crafter's cottage. This is another one of my custom buildings. It's not super pretty, not really supposed to be super pretty. That was not my intention when I made it. More so my intention was that I just wanted to be happy. I just wanted to be happy, guys. Actually, looking at how advanced this is, I'm not going to build it. But I will walk you through some of the custom buildings I've made, so you're not confused in the future when you see these random buildings pop up. So this is my cook's hut. I'm sure you guys know how to read by now. This is my farmer's cottage. I think I can turn this? No, I can't turn it. So I'd have to like place it in the world. Alright, well, we're gonna ignore that one. This is my other farmer's cottage. This is for 2 people instead of just 1. And I actually ended up liking that design better, even though the front of it looked kind of ugly to me. And this is my guard shack. My guard's tower. I didn't put windows on the back because initially I figured there might be people in jail in here. I'm using my imagination. And then my villager's home. And it's actually pretty funny because in my villager's home, I actually used it when I ran out of space for the guards in the guards shack, which is where I had all my guards sleeping. But I actually kind of like that building. It looks nice. And before I forget, I should probably check my daily update. I need more food. I'm so fat. Nom, 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 nom. Alright, and my woodcutter is working his little butt off. And it's gonna be a while before I can make another farmer, or a mason, or any of these other things I've got queued up for him. That's okay, guys. It's okay. Oh yeah, I should probably also make a weaver, because that's important. Importante. Merchant has come by with his wares to sell. I don't have anything to sell to him yet to make money, so okay. But we're just gonna ignore that guy. So right now we're still in the basics. I just thought I'd keep you guys up on what I'm doing, because I don't want you to like look at this video and then be like, wow, where'd all these houses come from? And I'm just like, oh, I'm making cookie cutter houses. I've started a business, guys. So that's why I'm introducing you to a whole lot of nothing. You know, I'm a YouTube failure. You can be honest with me. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start. Well, I really wanted to start off mining 10, but I'm just so cool for school that they want to start me off with silver, which my blacksmith, when I finally make one, can't even mine. Or can't even smelt, rather. So I've got to find myself some tin or some copper. And you know, I always park myself right next to a mountain so that I can avoid these issues of not being near metals, and then the game just is like, Deko, all this planning you did, it's in the toilet now. My life. My life. And I know you guys are like, stop being such a negative Nancy. Well, no. That's my personality. That's what makes me feel good. Being negative all the time. I know that sounds terrible. I actually got in trouble at a job for being really negative, and I'm like, you can't tell me who I can and can't be. And they were like, yes we can, and then they fired me. Invaders approaching. Okay, well, one of the reasons I'm also recording and it kind of seems like it's for no reason is because there is actually a storyline to this game, and I'm really afraid that if I don't record as much as I am, I'm going to miss the storyline that I wanted to show you guys. For those of you who don't own the game, and I'm trying to give you a reason to want it, I want to make you want it. Like you've never wanted anything before. And maybe eventually one day they'll make it multiplayer or something. I don't know. I'm just talking out of my butt right now. Right meow. And if you guys don't know that reference, you need to grow up and go watch Super Troopers. But don't get fired from your job for using Super Troopers references at work, because nobody will understand you like I do. You guys are probably like, what is the deal with her sense of humor? Well, you see, when two sarcastic parents love each other very much, they give birth to a sarcastic child, and that was me. So yeah, I'm actually not on good terms with my parents right now. I'm kind of sad about that, but I'm kind of like over it at the same time, because I'm sick of trying to do the right things and just not being good enough. So that's a little bit of my life from you. I'll feed you guys little snippets at a time to make you feel special. Special. Alright, I know for sure I definitely did want another town guard. I don't want to use one of my smart people though. So, I'm gonna make you a farmer. And keep in mind, guys, I know it seems like I'm using up all my good people. You're like, no, Deko, why? And I'm like, don't worry about it, baby. I've got this. They really do have good bodies, though. It's such a shame to use them for anything else. He's scared, but I'm gonna go ahead and make him a town guard, because that's gonna be the only way I'm gonna be able to promote him to being an archer. Which is fine by me. And we're gonna go down to 2 workers while I figure my life out. Who do I want to make? Who do I want to make a crafter? That's what I've got to ask myself at night. That's what I lay awake at night asking myself. Who do I want to make a crafter? They're both good, and they have the exact same stats. So it really doesn't matter. And I'm going to bring myself down to one worker. Which hopefully this doesn't come back to bite me in the butt, but you know, I just had a daily update. So maybe, fingers crossed, yay, we got a new person. Now we have 2 workers. And when Killock, well, it removed the thing. And when Killock has joined Deko's pajamas. Let's see. I think that's a dude. I'm pretty sure that's a dude. A rugged survivalist stops by. But yeah, so if you notice that I'm doing these videos, it's because I'm trying to get you guys a little bit caught up on the storyline of this game, and I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know what point I get to where it happens. But eventually we'll get there. So I should probably start by making the tools that my crafters are gonna need to succeed. And I really like making fences because, as I found out in the game I made before this one, fences are a wonderful thing. You have to repair them, and repairing them kind of sucks, but fences are a wonderful thing. I actually got so far in my last game, I actually had animals and everything already. So that was me. I was a cool kid in school once. But don't worry about that, guys. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I will show you guys that game eventually, once I become high enough level in this one that you guys can understand what's going on. Because that game is basically end game, and you wouldn't get any of the storyline, and these videos wouldn't be very interesting, and then you would hate me. I don't even know if I'm going to post this video, because at this point I'm just talking out my butt. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and call this a good one, and go ahead and tell you guys goodbye. I'll see you next time. I love you. Mwah! Have a good one. Bye.